Welcome to the third Ashes test, and once again it looks like the sun is setting, but this is 9 AM. This is a day game in England, but I don't know. England have won the toss, chosen to bowl first. We lost the first match like idiots. We were winning easily and then we gave them a gift. Second test they dominated us, and of course we are 2-0 now. Now here we go, the third test, 2 for 101. At least this time they've built a solid partnership, and Stokes has taken 2 of 2. That was a hat-trick ball that I played absolutely cool as a cucumber there. I didn't even realize that was the hat-trick ball. That was a hat-trick ball. Let's go Stokes, who is skiddy quick. We are batting first. I don't know why they decided to bowl on this wicket. This is a must win for us. We have lost 2 test matches. We cannot afford to lose this. I mean, we lose the Ashes in the first 3 tests. That's just embarrassing. I don't think that has ever happened. We are off to a good start. Let's just try and somehow get to 450. Scoring 500 runs in England is not an easy job. As is even touching the ball against a spinner on day 1, it seems. Almost got my leg stump knocked around my legs. I mean, there are no gaps on the offside, so I have to try and play him on the leg side against the spin, and that's what happens when you do that. Jack Leach has almost got me out twice, and he's bowled a grand total of 4 balls. Yeah, much better. 2 full, so you can afford to play against a spin and not completely miss the ball. 11 deliveries and I'm finally off the mark. This innings has been a struggle so far, but so many great innings start with a struggle. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, they start playing like themselves and then they get a 200. Let's try to repeat what Steve Smith did in 2019. Let's just try to get to 3 figures at least once in this series. My highest score so far, I think, is... how much is it? I think I've scored 150, but that's it. We need to score 100, and just maybe, we can even get to that elusive double 100. I mean, that looks far away. I'm scoring about 1 run for every 16 balls. So I need to play, I don't know, 3,000 balls to get to 200. I mean, they're not bowling all that well. Well, Jack Leach is bowling well, but fast bowlers are just bowling away from the body. I'm just leaving everything. It's not like they're making me struggle or anything. I just don't want to touch these balls. Look at that. And now, a little straighter. Swing as well. The ball moved in just a little bit, just enough for me to guide it along. We ran 4 runs there. Wow, I thought we ran 3. Khawaja is batting beautifully. 88 balls, 72 runs. If I keep going like this, I'll get to 20 if I face 88 balls. Just being completely watchful, leaving everything outside the off stump. They're not bowling any full deliveries either, so I can't like cover drive him or anything. I just have to wait for straight deliveries. And now straight and full. Nicely played. I have to seriously say, the best fielders on the ground are those 3 stumps on the opposite end. I don't know how many times they've stopped the boundary. You just cannot go for the straight drive. Anderson has bowled with an economy of less than 2. He's just bowling that same delivery over and over again. That almost, you can almost cut that delivery, but of course oh, that's a much better ball. Pitches almost on off stump and then moves away. And then I play like an idiot, try to flick a ball and end up looking stupid. Leave that, that's a much easier ball to leave. And Anderson goes for a very rare short ball. When was the last time you saw Anderson bowl a short delivery and he gets smacked for 4? That fielder gave up there. He was chasing the ball and he just gave up. Anderson goes for a short ball. Not that short, but he goes for A pack of a length again, this time a little quicker, and I just completely fumbled that. Too late. I don't know how I'm late to a bowler who's bowling in the low 130s. Leave that again, back to that line and length. Length is perfect, but the line is just too wide. But thankfully, I'm not facing Jack Leach, who's bowling unbelievably well. He's bowled, I think, 4 balls to me and got me out twice, almost. Very close as well. Now he gives me finally a full delivery to cover drive, and that's just been beautifully driven. And will that go for 4? Yes, nope. And how many runs will I run? I'll get 3 comfortably, or at least comfortably on one end. 13 of 31. The strike rate is improving. Yeah, Anderson is losing his patience, starting to bowl much straighter. This is actually pretty good. I can start scoring finally. And back there. What, does he expect me to drive that ball? It's also a almost 99% guarantee. If you try to drive that ball, you are getting out. Look at that, much better ball. Still, Anderson is Anderson. He's given away less than 3 runs and over. He hasn't picked up a wicket though. Wait, when did we lose our 3rd wicket? I didn't even notice that. We lost 2 wickets on consecutive balls. And then apparently we lost our 3rd wicket somewhere in the last 10 overs. And I didn't even realize that. Anderson on the pads, easily whipped away to square leg. And whipped away to the square leg boundary. Oh my god, there's no way he could have stopped that. He ran from fine leg, faster than Usain Bolt, and then put a dive like Superman and stopped the ball. I mean that, but still we'll get 4, so. But it's just not as clean as scoring a boundary. Running 4 just doesn't feel as good as scoring a boundary. Leave it. Oh, that, I think that is the first time he's bowled an in-swinger. Got very close to the stump. And again, nice half volley, but no timing, no placement, no power. Just a lazy half attempt of a drive, which leads to no runs. Now I do have a gap there. Come on, bowl full again. He does, but this time much straighter though. And flick, this should be 4. Yep, that has been just timed, just creamed and middle to the square leg boundary. 2 full though, 2 full, 2 straight. Anderson, go back to your old line and length of bowling outside the off stump. Yeah, that's much better. And he makes the ball go back in and almost knocks the top of off stump. Archer. Now this is gonna be interesting. Now it's just pace, extreme pace on one end and swing and skill on the other end. Let's see which is harder to play. He bowls it short outside the off stump, went across, pulled it, almost hit it straight to the man, almost got run out. An eventful ball there. And Leach, after a long time, I am gonna have to face Leach. I mean, I think he's been bowling for the last 10 overs straight, and I think this is the 2nd time I have faced him. Travis Head has occupied that crease, but now I don't think he wants to face Leach anymore. He's just giving the strike back. I have to be careful now. After facing Archer, who's bowling at 165, Leach is tricky to play, especially with the amount of turn he's getting as well on day 1, which makes no sense. Quicker one there, flatter, quicker, could have cut him away, could have even back foot punched him. But still, they have protection in the deep, it'll be only 1. He tosses it up nicely and slows the ball up. If a silly mid-on or silly mid-wicket was present, that was out. I just hit it straight up in the air. 24 of 48. A strike rate was at 10 at one point, and now it's at 50. We are slowly starting to score thanks to Anderson bowling on my pads 3 or 4 times. Archer is gonna go with the bounce him out approach. Does not work. Pulled off the hips in between mid-wicket and square leg for 4. Now it is fire versus fire. I am no longer defending. That wasn't that short. Look at that. He just looked away. The best batsman in the world looks away and still makes contact. That's just ugly. I wanted him to pull, and then he moves away, gives himself room, goes for the on drive, and ends up just looking like a fool. Again, short and wide. Nice height as well to cut. We are scoring one or two boundaries every over. Archer has bowled 5 short balls in a row, but not even one were lethal. He's not aiming for my head, he's aiming for my hips for some reason. And again, mild short ball and just punch straight. No real danger there. He's not gonna get me out caught behind. He's not gonna bounce me out. And now Broad comes in. Broad is almost a combination of Anderson and Archer. Pace and still some swing, or a lot of swing. And he comes around the wicket to a left-hander. How many times have we seen that? Look at that clever running there, and we make it. Broad was busy staring me down, and we just ran a single. And a nice juicy full delivery outside the off stump with and a half volley, but still could not find the gap. I tried to squeeze it out to point. Travis Head is not playing like him today. 30 balls, 10 runs, and Bairstow is having a very hard time behind the stumps, jumping all over the place. Now he changes his approach, leaves the short ball behind, and now he wants to get me out with a full delivery. I am happy leaving everything, almost everything. I don't care. This is day 1. We can bat for another 2 days. Full this time, driven again. No placement. I'm hitting it almost straight to that man. It's not the first or second or third time that has happened in this innings itself. And goes for short again. This time the height was there, but the direction was wrong. Where's he gonna go? Is he gonna go for the full Yorker now, or is he gonna keep trying bounces? Oh, he goes for a very full delivery. Almost gets the edge. Beats me completely. Till the batsman is standing there, he is the winner. It doesn't matter how many times you make him play and miss. Broad coming from an angle, coming from wide of the crease, bowling an in-swinger. He's really shaping the ball in. It's pitching on 7th stump and coming to the off stump, and I'm trying to cover drive it. Really rotating their bowlers. Anderson, Broad and Archer are bowling in a partnership of 3 people. Anderson attacking me with swing. Broad is attacking me with that in-swinger from wide of the crease. Archer is attacking me with bouncers. And there we go. Finally a full delivery. But I have to say, Anderson is the least lethal of the 3 in this game at least, which is definitely not the case in real life. He just is bowling good delivery after good delivery, not getting rewarded, but still keeping things tight. And solid again. That was slightly quicker there. An effort ball after I just said he doesn't bowl any pace. He just comes back with a effort ball, bowling at 139. And full whipped away, but not well timed, so only one. That's a classic Steve Smith shot, not a conventional flick, but a whip. And we will have drinks. This has been a very valuable partnership after the loss of a settled man. We have been very defensive, but still we are standing and we are scoring runs, even if it's only 1 or 2 and over. We're still scoring. Is still not throwing our wicket away, and we have 45 overs left in this on this day, so we will get to 300 easily. If we can get to 300 for 3, England are done, and we need them to be done because we've lost 2 test matches. We need this win badly, or this series will just get boring after this match. That was a quick delivery, but that was actually an advantage for me because it was also a half volley, full face of the bat, driven through the line, through the covers for 4. Broad is trying something with that in-swinger, but it is not working at all. We are starting to score freely as well. We're not struggling as much as we did about 10 overs ago. Maybe they should bring Leach back. And driven again. Now he's bowling a few loose deliveries here. Broad getting frustrated, bowling 2 full. going for the magic ball. But the thing is, the ball is not swinging all that much. I mean, it's spinning more than it's swinging. So, not a traditional English wicket. Oh, Broad again. Look at that angle. If he somehow managed to not bowl too full and not too short, he can get my off stump out of the ground. Now he goes for a full toss. A very suspicious dive. That just looked like he was acting for the captain. He's like, "Captain, I dove, but I still couldn't stop the ball. It's not my mistake." Nice full toss right on the middle of the bat. That must have felt sweet there. Oh, that was full. And rooted second slip knows it. Almost about 3 or 4 inches away from the top of off stump. Broad is getting closer. And now not so close. Finally, Broad goes for something different with an outswinger, but again, they're not getting their line right. Both Broad, Anderson, and of course Archer as well. All 3 of them. The best bowler they have right now is Jack Leach, which is very surprising when you have Broad, Anderson, Archer in your attack. But that's the truth. And left alone again. Anderson not giving away runs, but not troubling the batsman either. I don't know if that is a win or a loss for him, but this is test match cricket, so bowlers are attacking, not the batsman. This is in T20. Okay, there we go. Now even fielders are losing their mind. I think this is the best batting conditions in these first 3 test matches. So out of the 5 innings we played, this is like the easiest it has been to bat. The ball is not swinging, it's not all that fast. We're just batting. That's why we are at 189 for 3, because we are usually at 30 for 3. Now he bowls a half volley. Can I find the gap? No, I cannot. Gotta hit it a little bit straighter. We are well on our way to score above 400. And this test match is looking good. We do have the better spinner as well. Maybe even I can bowl some leg breaks. Anderson coming from around the wicket. This is definitely not going to work. I want to flick you all day. This is also a very modern, very beautiful, and also a very different kind of ground. This doesn't look like it was built in 1845. Almost all cricket stadiums look like that, but this looks very modern. 45 of 91. Been struggling, but I think I'm gonna get to a very, very well earned 50 here, but then we have to keep batting. We have to at least get to 3 figures, at least. But we aren't stopping even then. Stokes comes back in. The guy is taking 2 wickets. I forgot about him. Yeah, he's bowling well. He's quick as well. He's actually quicker than all 3 of them. Feels quick as well. At least feels quicker than those 3. And shot. That nicely sat up, pulled away. That was almost too high for a bouncer, and a 50. Some celebrations there. It's just a 50, but still that will mean a lot, because this has been a very patient innings. We've been batting for a long time, 94 balls, but when you look at time, I've been batting for I think 3 hours or something. And a full toss on leg stump, and I almost get out to that. Got the leading edge, almost carried to point. Look at that, flicks and cover drives, nothing else. Very disciplined batting, but look at this. This was probably the easiest ball to put away, and I almost got out on that. Look at that. And he could have easily dived and caught that. We get a lucky break. And now we have to face Leach again. Now the only 2 people who have taken wickets are bowling from both ends. On the pads, easily played. And I'll get off strike. Ooh, Stokes beauty. Very quick. Beats me with pace. Absolutely no time there for me to do anything. All I wanted to do was just put my bat in front of the ball, block it. That's it. Even for that, I didn't have time. Now went for a cover drive. Got an inside edge. And it converts itself into an off drive. And that's 4. Look at that. I aimed for covers and it went to mid-off. A clear inside is there. Look at that. Boom. Not of the middle. Not even close actually. That ball should not have gone for 4 though. And Stokes again putting his all into it. No ball as well. 145.9. We are inching towards the getting back into that signature form. Slowly but surely. Oh, Leach is... I would have actually left that ball. And almost did as well. But just the last moment I survived. Changed my mind and defended. Yeah, flicked. And a quick run. A weak throw there. A stronger arm and that would have been out. Stokes is bowling 2 full, 2 straight though. Just on the pads. But I'm not putting them away. I'm only getting 1 or 2 for that. Got to 60. All the hard work is done. Now we just have to score another 40. And then we can be a little bit more aggressive as well. Why am I even playing at that ball? Travis Head is grinding as well. 70 deliveries, 33 runs. Runs haven't been easy, but it's still been easy to bat. So, kind of weird combination. It's been easy to not get out, but it's been very hard to score runs. Stokes, one of the better overs he's bowled, and he'll only give away 2 in that. Leach is getting some done. I want to bowl on this wicket. On the pants, but quick. But I'll get a leg by there. He should have gone for a different line there because that was a very quick, almost skidded through. But the direction was just wrong. Look at this partnership. 99 of 169 balls. I mean 55 runs. I scored 55. He scored some. But the thing is, I was struggling before this partnership. Once Khawaja got out. I mean, I think from then on, I think I have scored some runs. I mean, I'm scoring at more than 50, which is a pretty big achievement considering I was 1 of 16, I think. Look at that, lovely shot. But no gap there though. 2 fielders very close to each other, waiting for the drive. 59.2, Jack Leach. Look at that for a ball. A very good ball, a very good shot, and a very good fielding effort, but not intentionally though. Now once again he drifts onto my pads, easy as you like, a single, I get off strike, all is good. Ooh. Little unsure there because that was the pace was different there. Another drinks break, another session done. What a important partnership this has been. After a golden duck, I came in after 2 wickets of 2 balls. 61 overs gone broad. He's going to start yet another over. He has been slightly more expensive than the others, but he's also bowled very well. Now they only have 1 slip and 1 gully, not attacking all that much. They're just trying to stop singles. 2 fielders on the leg side to stop me from flicking. Look at Broad there, beats me with pace. Pad onto the pad. Nice ball. He's been trying to get me LBW or bowled with that in swinger for a long time and almost did right there. Archer comes in. Now he's coming from around the wicket. Is he still gonna try and bowl bounces? No, he's gonna bowl full and on my pads. Not a good idea, Archer. But he'll not be punished. Only 1. Oh, Archer. Every once in a while that does happen. That one ball that has that little bit more effort and it just carries through to the keeper with a little bit more oomph. Now back to the original not so threatening balls. Even though the pace is basically the same, it definitely did not feel like the same though. Oh god, that's a good delivery. Almost a leg cutter because that turned like a leg spinner. 239 for 3. We are in such a strong position. If we don't lose wickets for another 60-70 runs, I think we'll be looking to bat only once. Just try to score like 600-700 or something. It is looking like that. Not all that hard to bat. A double 100 here each. An epic 400 run partnership or more, and we'll win this match by an innings, come back into the series, but all that is just far away. That was a almost slower delivery, slower full toss on middle stump. I don't know what the plan was there, to let me hit a 6 or what. Oh wow, that is one hell of a take there from Barstow. He's standing where short fine leg would be standing by the time he took the ball and rolled around. But wicket keeping is a thankless job. Only when you leave buys will everyone notice you. When you take something like that, yeah, 1 or 2% might clap, but that's it. 62 of 120, 133. This has been another period where we haven't been able to score runs. Travis Head is starting to score a little faster. He's lapped me already. 69 of 114. Let him keep batting though. I don't care if he gets to his double 100 before I get to my 100. The only thing that matters is me getting to 100 and Australia winning this test match though. Because it would be like seriously boring if we lose this series by the third test, fourth and fifth. Who even cares about that? I mean, we'll just play for the sake of playing. But now if we win this, things will get interesting, especially if we win this by a big margin. Archer almost beats me with pace. I was slightly late, but no harm done. Anderson back in. Stokes has been rotating his bowlers almost too much. Nothing seems to work. We have been batting solidly for 70 overs, except for those 2 consecutive balls where we lost 2 wickets in a row. Except that we have absolutely and completely dominated. And there we go. Anderson gets me with a peach. I mean, there is no shame getting out to a ball like that. Beautifully ball, gets the edge. Look at that. And it wasn't even an outswinger, an in-swinger. And I've got to go for 62. What an innings that was, and what a great ball that was as well. And look at this, Pope and Root, hundreds each. And I come back into bat. Are we ahead in this game? We are 2 for 82. The pitch is deteriorating. We are leading by 134. So we still need to do a lot of work here. We need to set a target of 250, 300 at least. Now the pitch is looking completely different. Nathan Lyon is going to be licking his lips, waiting for his chance to bowl in the 4th innings. Look at Leach go. I go for the sweep. Let's try to be a little bit more attacking against him. And barely, but I'll make 2 though. The sweep is a nice option, especially when he's pitching outside the off stump. See, I can sweep him easily there. No risk, almost 0 risk, except for a top edge. And we'll get 2 again. Lead slowly climbing. We need at least another 100 runs the minimum. Oh my god. He is giving that ball a mighty twist. And now on the pads. No, I've been too early. He beats me he beats me in the air. I'll take a review. Maybe height, maybe pitching outside leg. I mean, that was a very tossed up, very slow delivery. I was too early on the shot. That ball turned too much as well, so it can end up going away or over the stumps most likely. And it's looking like the ball pitched outside the leg stump. Did it? Nope, in line. How is that in line? Impact is in line and it's looking like it's crashing into middle stump. Yep, it is. Yes, it is. And we have got to go. That will be the end of our innings. A very short one. 4 of 7. Labuschagne ends with 100. And I think we won the match, and we won the match by 120 runs. That is a big win. We are back into this series. So it's 2-1 now. This was Australia versus England, the Ashes. But only one thing is bigger than the Ashes. The World Test Championship Final. Click the video on screen to see me attempt chase down 444. Trying to recreate day 4 and day 5 of the recently concluded World Test Championship Final. I tried to chase 444 on the hardest difficulty. That was almost an impossible task, but make sure to check it out. That was one of the most epic test matches you'll ever see. For now, subscribe, it really means a lot. Thanks for watching and have a great day wherever you are.